Hi, writers. Today's Monday, which means it is time to brainstorm. We're going to be thinking about our stories. And surprise, guess what? This is our last week doing realistic fiction or writing fiction stories in general. We're going to be done writing fiction stories this week. So let's have fun on our last week of realistic fiction and brainstorm a nice story to end the week off and what end our unit of fiction stories or fiction narratives. Okay, every Monday we've been brainstorming using a strategy by figuring out our character, setting, problem, and solution. I decided to help you remember that when you go to add a response, you're actually not going to do it on a separate piece of paper. You're actually going to do it on um, on here. When you click add response, this is going to pop up. You're already going to see this word character. You're going to see the word setting, problem, and solution. Now all you have to do is fill it in. Okay, my kids in class, they're going to do it on a piece of paper because I have it for them. Those of you at home are going to fill it out on here on the notepad. So character, you're going to come up with your character. Now we've actually talked about different ways to come up with character names. I have shown you, I've used characters that were the names of my cousin. Remember, I used the name Monica because that's the name of my cousin. I've used my name in a story because it's easy for me to think of that name. Let me think about other ways. You can think of your friends' names, or you can even think of names of other characters in books and use those names. You just need a name for your character, right? So it can be either names you know from your life or even from books that you are reading. I'm going to use a friend's name. So for my character, I'm going to name my character Sonia. Her name is Sonia. I have a friend named Sonia, so it's easy for me to think of that name, Sonia. I'm not just going to have well, I'll just have Sonia for now. I'm not sure yet the names of my other people. I'll think about it out of my way. The next thing I need to think of, where is the setting? Where is it going to be? I want it to be at school. So school slash class recess. Okay. And then I'm thinking of my problem. I've done a story about not having enough money. Um, I did a random story about um, the dancing story about how I was embarrassed about something, or my character was embarrassed about something. This time I think I want to use bullying. So I'm going to have, I don't think I want my main character Sonia to be the bully. I think I want it to be her friend. So I need to think of a friend's name. I'm going to use a different name of somebody I know. I'm going to use someone in my class that I know. I'm going to use the name Sammy. Now, this isn't actually Sammy from the classes. I'm just using her name as a character. So I've got Sonia and Sammy, which will be Sonia's friend is going to be Sammy. And then the person that they bully, I need a name for that. So I'm going to think of somebody else. I have another friend named Alex. So I'm going to use the name Alex. So Sonia, Sammy, and Alex. And my problem is Sonia's friend, Sammy, bullies a girl in the class named Alex. That's my problem. Sonia's friend Sammy bullies a girl in the class named Alex. And it's going to be during recess because that's my setting. And then I have to think of a solution. What happens in the end? I'm thinking that Sonia's going to stand up for Alex. the girl being made fun of. She's going to stand up to her friend Sammy and tell her that's not okay. And then Sammy's going to be nice to Alex after that. So I can write my solution is Sonia stands up for Alex and Sammy ends up being nice to Alex. Okay, so Sonia stands up for Alex and Sammy ends up being nice to Alex after that. I've come up with characters, setting, a problem, and a solution. Now it is your turn. You're going to go into Seesaw, click Add a Response, and write an answer for each of these. I already wrote the words character, setting, problem, solution. You have to tell me, who are your characters? Where is your setting? What is the problem that happens? And how do they solve that problem? Okay? We will then use this tomorrow for our writing, okay? So go ahead and do this. Character, setting, problem, solution. Can't wait to see your ideas.